Tom, I'm going to throw this over to you. We get a lot of people saying like, oh, it's just a dead cat bounce. We've seen that over the weekend and today in the chat as well. Like yesterday was a dead cat bounce. It's still only going down. So do you think it's a dead cat bounce? And can you quickly explain what a dead cat bounce is to people at home?
Yeah, sure thing. Basically, a dead cat bounce, we're looking for some kind of recovery rally after selling. You know, we got the selling. We don't really have a ton of buying yet. We've moved up and away from 30,000 with a higher low. It's just like a fake out rally. That would be a dead cat bounce. So is that what we're looking at is the question. I would say that we haven't really seen that dead cat bounce yet. I don't see 40,000 here being enough. I mean, we moved a little bit over 50% down. I'm looking for a retracement of at least, half of that value, somewhere probably in the 45 to 48 range before I think I can really even talk about it being a dead cat bounce or not.
So it hasn't even retraced enough for you to consider it a dead cat bounce is what you're saying?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying.
And so what do you think is coming next do you think we're going up, down, or do you have any strong sentiments either direction?
I am looking for 20 moving average on the weekly is about 48, lines up really well with where I'd be looking anyway for a retracement in this scenario. I think that the edges we are going to see maybe slow, hopefully. Slow is probably better actually, but a slow recovery up to that level. And really what happens there is going to dictate the next few months.
What's up, traders? Welcome back. Today is a spicy day again. Don't forget to smash those like buttons for the new stream. Subscribe if you haven't. Jump in the Discord. Check out Patreon. Let's go. Whoa, I can't. I'm lost behind the curtain. What happened? There we go. What's up, traders? Exactly as predicted. What a spicy day we have. Holy moly. Holy moly. I don't know why this is just an image. Why is the image here? Where's my screen capture? I'm confused. There we go. Gotta uncover the secrets. So, fam, some spicy times ahead of us. We have a lot of updates today. Today is very spicy. Bitcoin topping 46K, reaching the long prophesized 45 to 48 area. Here we are. We're going to take a look at the charts here. We're going to go over some news, and we're going to, let's rehash my butt trade with Litecoin. Things aren't going so bad. So let's just dig into this quick. We have some really important stuff I want to cover first. The vote, the infrastructure vote, scheduled for Tuesday. Who thought it was going to be delayed a bunch? Not us. We didn't know. Not really surprising, but there is something extra spicy here that we want to look at. I guess I dropped it. Anyway, Senator Toomey announces a compromise to the crypto clause in the infrastructure bill. This is great news, guys. We were seeing not even just pushback, but just kind of a blind eye. Not really interested in the crypto clauses, amendments, etc. And what we're seeing now is a bipartisan clause that is apparently holding support from both sides. This is breaking news. I wanted to share this. This is seemingly sitting at a much better chance of being passed with the amendment. So this is really great news. Bitcoin in the market seemingly pretty happy about this. Real quick, not going to go into it. Tether again. Tether FUD, it's the same crap over and over and over again. Never goes anywhere. Guys, Tether is more backed than a bank. I know that's not a high bar. Banks, not really the best. But they have, time after time, shown that they're not just printing money. They have money. They have capital. I hope that this puts it to rest, but I know that this won't. So that's all right. We'll keep updated on this. Really, the big news we wanted to look at there was the amendment. Stuff's happening. So the charts, man, here's my face. The charts seem to be happy about what's going on here. Let's take a look at this. This is really, let me get rid of this even. Really simple chart. We were looking for this recovery. Things are looking decent here. We have a high trend line that we established back on late July, August. Tested it again with a higher low. Now if we zoom in, we see price rallied up actually to the top of these descending high trends. This is the high trend. This is the boss. Here we are. Rallied to the top of this trend. before pulling back again, basically to the top of this ascending trend here from our highs. And now we're back above. This is very exciting, and it's very, very confidence building to see that buying pressure. It's not just that it broke up. It broke up and it's looking for extra gains. It's looking to pack on some numbers. So if we kind of zoom out again, we have a pretty awesome pattern here. Patrons already know this, guys. Check out the Patreon. If you want to be privy to all this information early, it's a place to be. So this is what we could identify as a broadening bottom. Giggity, right? So basically what that is a broadening wedge. We see that vaguely here. Let's just call it like this. And then the final characteristic of this reversal pattern is a rejection from that high trend, a higher low, which we got, and breaking it again. Then you're looking for the back test, which we have, and now we're back above. This is actually really great. We've been building this. You guys know we've been watching the 200 daily and the 20 weekly. And if we put those up on our chart here, things get pretty nice. Let's pop those on. No. There we go. 4,200. Cool. There we are. Currently trading with gusto above both. We were talking and speculating about 42.2, saying I really want 42.2 to hold. I don't want to fall back under this broadening wedge pattern. Didn't even get close. Today we put in a slightly lower low, which is seemingly the pattern. We had that happen right before the rally here, and we're having it again. This is very bullish. What I'm looking at is the market trapping short positions, putting in a lower low on the daily before rallying higher. This is wonderful to see. I'd like to see this keep repeating. Today, it's going to be pretty clear cut. I would like to see some more continuation to the upside, but if we don't, really not going to be a big deal. We have a daily resistance that we have not tested as support back here, 44.6. So to see today close above the 200, I would like to see it actually hold the 200, sitting at 44.945. But if we do lose it even temporarily, as we do see these kind of lower low periods before these rallies, 44.6 is our new price to hold. You can see this wedge created by the high trend from back here in April, May, and our trend line here in May, June, coming to an apex. August 19th, right here. So, pretty spicy times. However, I would definitely be keeping an eye on August 19th here. I think we had some Ichimoku cloud cover stuff going on in that time period, didn't we? Maybe the 3-day. Was it the 3-day? There it is. Spooky. We were looking for weakness in the cloud in this area, and now we see these trends crossing. This is a spicy setup. Prices pushed into the 3-day cloud. I think it's far above the 1-day. The 2-day, we're still looking, as we were speculating previously, for a test of the top of this cloud here, sitting at 48. You know, all roads lead to this 48K. We've been saying that for months. Everybody else was bearish, looking for lower. Not us. We're looking for upside. So on the weekly here, Ichimoku, we see this price point as well. This is what's spicy. This is a little bit higher. What is that? 46.8, so close to that 48. The KJ line hovering above us, trading sideways. This is going to be a spot where we see some kind of battle. I don't think it's likely to break right through, but at this point, we've moved up a lot. We can afford a little bit of retracement. This is our 4th weekly candle so far. This one way too early to count with 6 days and 6 hours to go. But here's a little simplified chart we have here. Our 618, which was our original cause for the target, basically sitting at 47.5, 48. Stolen from Casper J, the 6.65 at 48.8. This level, definitely important. Looking very likely to be tested, but as we're trading above the 20 weekly, this is really all we're going to ask for the weekly close here is please do not fall back under the 20 and close there. This is awesome. The weekly has been our only bullish edge through any of this, what looks like now accumulation, either way sideways trading. The MACD was our hint. We saw momentum wane off very consistently. think 8 weeks. 8 weeks, something like that. So here we are on our first positive momentum weekly candle in, God knows, April 12th, last time. Here we are. This is hopium. Pack up your hopium bowl. Pack it up. Get your lighter. Take a deep puff because it's looking solid. 225 watching. Good to have you guys. Welcome back. Everyone joining us. I recommend to go back to the beginning of the stream and watch the first minute. I liked it. It made me giggle. If you haven't yet, smash that like button, please, guys. We only have 80-something likes. We got like 250 watching. Let's get those numbers up. If you haven't subscribed yet, smash the subscribe button. Get in our Discord. Keep up with the streams, etc. etc. Links are in the chat, pinned to the top of the chat, also in the video description below. I am pumped, guys. The next thing I'm like holding back, showing you right away. The next thing that I'm looking for, or that I want to show you, just hold on, you'll find out. So there's just infinite confluence in this area. We see this, what was support here back in April, before our, what I would say is a inverted dead cat bounce? I don't know. Acting as support, we are reaching up to that level. Reaching up, just over 48. In between our, we'll call it in our golden pocket. It's hard to, I've been saying it for months, it's hard to see this chart not reach these levels. And now that we're pretty clearly above the 20 weekly, things are looking better and better. Yeah, let's do this. So we've also talked about kind of this 58.8 level here above us from the weekly. I noticed something today that I wanted to share with you guys. No one's seen this yet. This is the good stuff. This is the Bitcoin secrets. Here's what is spicy AF. So if we take June 14th high on the weekly, take our Fibonacci retracement tool, connect the high to the low of the 21st of June. That didn't work out the same way. No. Wait, why did it work out better the other way? Ignore that. I have it pulled up here. I was going to do it again live, but I won't. If we take our Fibonacci tool, I guess there it is. The difference is I connected it to July 19th's low. We connected to this low. Take a peek at our measured moves. This is some pretty spicy stuff. Look at this 2. Look at the 2. Look at our measured move. It is less than $100 from that weekly resistance. Now, this is not enough for me to say that's a target because of this, but we have seen these extension targets play out pretty consistently. And when they overlap, when they just so happen to be at the exact same value, I get extra excited. If we can break 48, and I will say close any time frame over a day, like day plus, close anything over a day above 48, 58.3. Next on deck, there really isn't anything above that golden pocket on our retracement here. And man, that measured move is spooky. It's just spooky. I don't know how else to say it. It is overlapping. I was just messing around on the chart, pulled this up, and was just shocked. Like, that is wild. You don't see that all the time, especially on a weekly. Very exciting stuff. We're going to zoom it down to the daily, and then we're going to look at the butt trade update. So let's take a peek here on the day. Have not looked too much on the day yet, so I'm not sure what we're going to see. Hopefully it's good stuff. I'd imagine it is. Add back our daily moving averages. Here we are. There we are. So, this candle, in a strange turn, because we don't see this often, despite probably people believing that this does happen often. The 20 and 100 daily moving averages crossing gold and crossing bullishly below us. This isn't the most bullish cross as the 100 is trending down, but it is interesting that this cross is happening directly underneath this candle. We're now trading at 46K again. Ooh, this is good stuff. Such good stuff. Let's take a look at our indicators. Take a look at the Ichi, where it'll be well above the cloud, as expected. Not really surprising. MACD on the daily are kind of speculated momentum fake out confirming here. 1, 2, 3 days of increasing momentum after a long period of decreasing buying momentum. Bulls taking back at least some of the power here pretty visually. Daily money flow and market cipher update. We are still in positive money flow. That's a good sign. Not a huge fan of this pinching we're seeing on our momentum oscillators, nor with this VWAP trending down. But money flow is positive. There's nothing to complain about. This has not been true since the 11th of May, before the sell-off. Coming back now into August. Things are getting spicy in this month. Very spicy in this month. RSI, sweet. So this was threatening. This was very threatening to us. This is the daily relative strength index, a measure of bullish and bearish strength. So this little rejection here on RSI, that was spooky to me. The location of it. If we look this, I'll get rid of these now. If we look, this rejection took place right here at our high. This was August 7th. We had just moved up to the 20 weekly. We had basically tested the 200 daily, and we got bearish divergence potential. This was spooky. We saw the next day yesterday, a little selling, closed below the 20. I did not want to call it a rejection yet. I simply didn't see enough of that selling pressure that I would expect. It's really the only reason. But with today's candle, RSI is moving higher again. This is excellent. With a higher high in RSI, we are back on track to continue price pushing to the upside and eliminating bearish divergence. Very exciting. We can see that pretty clearly as, well, right here. Not the highest point in price, or the highest point in price at the time, not the highest point in RSI. So to get rid of that fear is really making me feel more confident here. With the close above the 20 weekly on the daily time frame, close above the 200, things are really all of a sudden looking good. Going to give a little reminder because I'm never going to shut up about this, I feel. I had long prophesized, and we're talking years ago, Bitcoin to hit 100K July 21st of this year, 2021. This was like a 2-3 year prediction out. Well, I was wrong. Is what it is. We didn't hit 100K. However, it's looking more and more as if, weirdly, July 21st was the reversal. Was the trend reversal here. And we fell in May, and yeah, we're not at 100, but we've pretty much only seen green since then. Wild stuff. I don't know how to explain that. Makes me more confident in 100K by the end of the year. Okay, daily. Take a peek at the 4 hour and like maybe the 15, and we'll move on. I have to add everything back. Oh man, I'm too excited. I can't even operate right now. I accidentally deleted my MACD from my favorites. If you guys have ever wondered what MACD I use a custom one on TradingView by Chris Moody. I highly recommend Chris Moody. He makes, I guess, indicators on TradingView and makes good ones. Makes really good ones. So a little free pro tip here. Let me add this back. All right, on the 4 hour, not that much going on. No bearish divergence here. Our price high lines up with our high point in MACD. Nothing really notable. No bullish divergence, no bearish divergence there on MACD. RSI definitely can make the argument that there's bearish divergence here. However, with the daily in the condition, I honestly expect this to set new highs. Now, something like a higher low before doing so, totally possible. Not really much TA to be done there. Kind of a boring time frame, in all honesty. Money flow in the 4 hour looking good. We're seeing higher highs. We're not seeing lower lows. I'll take it. Hourly a little ugly on the money flow. Yeah, we're positive, but I don't like this low. We're going to keep an eye on it. Hopefully, as we zoom down to maybe the 5 minute, we'll get some better luck. Not really. Not really. Things are still looking bullish here on these lower time frames, but we do seem to kind of maybe have apex here on the 9th. Yesterday, early today. And money flow is looking to roll over now. I don't know if I believe it. Or maybe money flow does roll over, and that's a back test to the previous daily resistance before bouncing. Who knows? But momentum oscillator, nice and high. It's not showing weakness necessarily. I just don't like that it does appear to be rolling over. This is on the 5 minute, so we're looking very, very close time frames. Very, very close. Not the prettiest pattern. This looks like an ascending channel, possibly some kind of diamond. Yeah, but not too weird. Not too weird from what we've been seeing. There's a lot of kind of this structure-y, diamond-y price action, and it's supposed to be a reversal pattern, but in crypto, I've almost always seen it lead to continuation. So, screw it. Things are looking decent. Lower time frames, not really where I want them at the moment, but now the daily being in its position, a solid close here really could be a funeral for the bears. So, I want to get in my butt trade, but that's not the most important thing going on. We'll get in the butt trade after this. We've been looking at total on the weekly as well. This has been a solid chart for us to watch, and what's nice about it is it's not exactly the same as Bitcoin. In fact, it looks a lot more like, say, Ethereum or an altcoin chart right now, or it did. The reason I say that is Bitcoin didn't have this kind of blow off top where we saw extreme selling, lower lows. Bitcoin had a much chiller decline. I just got a Raven alert, apparently. The market's moving. We're probably going to be looking at a lot of alt charts today. But what I like about the weekly on total is it actually closed last week above the 20 weekly. Now in this week has come back to backtest it almost perfectly. Here we are. Check this out. Almost a perfect backtest. We see the 20 now sloping back up, gaining momentum. I may honestly start following the total chart closer than Bitcoin's. This does seem to be giving us kind of some clues that other charts aren't. On the daily, here we go. This is something else we've been looking at, which is pretty cool. We have a bearish cross, a death cross, underneath us happening today on total market cap. The 100 and the 200 daily moving averages crossing down. However, similar to what I said about Bitcoin's golden cross going on directly beneath us today, really weird how they're happening on the exact same day. Not super valid, as the longer 200 moving average is still moving up. Typically, when that's the case, they don't play out the way you'd expect them to, probability-wise. So, total looking more bullish than Bitcoin, sitting above and has already closed above pretty much every major moving average that we can look at. TBH.
30 chance of breaking to the upside of breaking up out of diamonds, and we're in bullish conditions.
What's up, Mr. Steve? Thank you for the generous 10 euros, my friend. You know, people love to assign, and I get it, why they want to. Like, assign defined, concrete probabilities to things. And I'm not saying it doesn't work. It could. But in crypto, it just seems like those percents just don't apply the same way. I think Steve's kind of on point there with bullish conditions. Those probabilities don't really play out the same way. A lot of the time when Bitcoin's rallying in the bull market, you'll see head and shoulders patterns paint over and over and over again. They just never validate, and then it continues to the upside. I don't know. I'm not sold, but right on, my friend. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you, brother. Love you. Even RSI on the daily, I wish Bitcoin looked like this. Its first attempt, not reaching overbought, then reaching overbought, now almost bouncing off the overbought line here. No bearish divergence. None at all. This is why I'm saying that I think this is a really valuable chart that we all might want to start looking at more often, because this doesn't give the same chart. It doesn't give us the same indicator signals as Bitcoin does, at least not commonly, but the ones that it does give seem to be really important to Bitcoin. It's very spicy. Very spicy. I like the RSI much better. I think that's it with total. So now I'll finally get to the butt trade. What's up, 333 watching? That's 1/3 of 1,000. Good to have everybody. Don't forget to smash the likes. We're up to 133. That means 200 of you are slacking. We're watching. People are watching. You know who you are. Litecoin, my butt trade, finally redemption. Redemption. Keep your eyes peeled for a video on this. It's going to be super clickbaity. Something like how I made $50,000 butt trading. I don't know. Lots of you maybe aren't familiar. This is kind of a longer saga now. But back in June, I ended up... Let's put it this way. Back in June, I got a text that said I had purchased $50,000 in Litecoin, which I was not aware of. Turns out that while I was cleaning my apartment, my butt somehow had ordered this on my BlockFi account. Price had already dropped to about 154 by the time I got the email. Was not in a good position. Was not a good position. However, I practiced what I preached. You know, I really did panic. It was the first emotional trading I don't know, I've done in years maybe. I panicked. I couldn't sleep that night for sure. I knew it. I was like, I am way too anxious about this. So I did what I would have told someone else to do. Reduce the position even at a loss. Oh, are you ready? You're ready. What up there, Jason Roberts? How you doing, man? Welcome to the club. Good to have you, my friend. I did what I said, Tom, what would you tell someone else if they were in this position? I said, all right, well, reduce the position so that you can sleep tonight. You're not going to be making a trade that's successful while you feel this way. So I sold half of it at a loss at about 156. It did trade higher after that. However, it never quite got to where I was looking, and so what I ended up doing was buying back pieces of it, a little bit at 130, and what felt not so great at the time, a little bit at 110. Those didn't feel great. But now 168, this is higher than my original buy, and since I managed to average down, now sitting in some silly profit. A wiser man than me would probably look to take profit right here at about 171. Daily consolidation back in March and April there, or support, likely to act as some kind of resistance. We did see that in June. However, I don't know. Something tells me, not financial advice, don't try this at home. Something tells me that I want to wait for that monthly. $227 on the monthly. This has been a huge player for Litecoin over the last few months.
The trades FTW. Love ya, bro.
Jason Roberts, butt trades, man. Wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, it's working out. I knew if I waited long enough, it'd work out. This 227 level, and thank you, my friend Jason, for the 5. Appreciate you. We can see was created back here in 2017. Now we actually have a new one at 270, so that actually could be my target. However, I'm really just going to look for the 0.5 or 0.618 retrace. I'm going to play this by the book. That would land somewhere in 207 or 244 area. That would be some silly profit. This is by far the biggest trade I ever made in spot at one time, and it was done totally accidentally. So things work out, guys. I think this is the moral of the story. Things work out. Step 1, though, when you find yourself in a bad position, reduce your risk until you're comfortable. Even if that means, and you guys know I never have been an advocate of this, even if that means locking in a little loss, because you're going to exaggerate your losses. I'll tell you guys, you think I'm very zen when it comes to crypto, and maybe I am, but if I had not sold any of it and I watched it go down to $104, like what happened in between then and now, I probably would have panic sold. Straight up, I probably would have panic sold, being honest. Reduce your risk until you're comfortable. Once you're comfortable, you can think logically and you can make sound decisions. That's what I did here. Pat myself on the back. I'm proud of myself. It's been a while, you know, like I just haven't been in an emotional trading position in quite some time. So did not know if I would be able to hang the way I used to. Weekly looking good on the Litecoin here. Same as Bitcoin, momentum's rolling over. Actually, this is kind of spicy. So Litecoin on the weekly for MarketCypher and our money flow here, actually more bullish than Bitcoin on the weekly. Check this out. So we have no lower low in our money flow. We see a slightly higher low. VWAP is still trending up. If you didn't see a little bit ago when I looked at this on the daily, let me pull it up super fast so you can see the difference. This is what I'm looking at. Dang, we're still running. Maybe not. Ooh, again, I'm so pumped. On the daily here, we're just barely in money flows on the daily. I mean the weekly. There we go. We have a little bit different kind of pattern here. We see the VWAP chilling out. I think this has actually changed since we looked at it a minute ago. But I don't like these kind of dips here getting lower. We didn't go lower than this, but this is showing a little weakness. Whereas Litecoin, this is looking much stronger to me. I don't know if that makes sense. I didn't plan on talking about that. But that's spicy. Oh, bud. I know for a fact the monthly has quite a big twist. On BTC pair, I guess. Screw it. So, I'm so pumped, guys. I'm so freaking pumped. Let's pull this back up on Bitcoin, because we were thinking or seeing some weakness on these lower time frames, and clearly that's not playing out. Clearly. There it is. Money flow coming back up on the 15, down on the 5. Still kind of ugly, but here we go. This was maybe the reason it looked weaker. We had what looked to be rolling over and then faked out.
Fear is the enemy.
Fear is the enemy, though, straight up. No other way to cut it. You know, a lot of people enter crypto and they think, I'm a man, I'm manly. Like, I'm not going to be bothered by any of this. Crypto is a mental game. That's all it is. It's an emotional, mental torture Saw movie, basically. Oh, you know what? I need to announce the winner of Clip of the Week today, but I goofed up. I got so excited with what was going on, I didn't even look. We'll remedy that by the end of the episode. All right, hourly trading trading above hourly resistance here from earlier in the day. 24 minutes to go on this candle, though. I'd like to see it close above 45,981. It looks angry. It looks freaking angry. 30-minute time or 15-minute time frame on MACD rolling over. That's excellent. 30-minute beginning to potentially. So with a solid close here in the next 23 minutes, I think it's likely we see MACD on the 30-minute rollover. And if the hourly is already waning momentum, the probability skyrockets on that. Unfortunately, it isn't. It is not. We're seeing positive momentum wane. So if we see this 15-minute translate to the 30, what we might expect on the hourly is a fake out in momentum. What that would be is, well, maybe the next candle actually closes with higher buying momentum. Doesn't have to go much higher. Just higher. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. I think if it closes above that 45.9, that's, let's just call it 46. Closes above 46, I think that's extremely likely. I'm just going to remove this and call it 46,000. That makes it easier. Oh, who else is excited? How are you guys feeling? You feeling pumped? I'm feeling pumped. Look at it's just too perfect. Look at this back test. This wick back test to that broadening wedge bottom, whatever it's called. Perfect. It's technically perfect. I love it.
Hi Tom, can you please go over Vechain? Also, when will you be on ATBC?
What's up, Crypto Brune? What's up, man? Thank you for the 10. Yeah, we can check out Vechain for sure. When will I be on ATB? You guys keep asking me that. Well, I will say I'm glad. I'm glad you guys like when I'm on there because I like being on there. It's maybe the highlight of my months. It's fun to just connect with other creators. You'd assume maybe we have secret clubs where we all hang out. Honestly, I never met really any of them, any of the other creators until I started going on that show. So I'm very thankful. We're in talks. I think they emailed me today. We've been chatting back and forth. I think he said the 18th, but I think the 18th I'm not going to be home. I think we have an event I'm going to. So I'll let you guys know ASAP, though. I think I'll let you guys know ahead of time instead of the day of. Because I want you guys to be there. The more Crown fans that go to those and vote for me, the more we can manipulate the points and we can win more, and I'll shout the channel out. Right on. Right on. Sweet. Numbers are still steadily climbing. Steadily climbing. Likes. Likes are still kind of bearish divergence here, guys. 181 likes, 350 watching. Bitcoin's going up. If you love democracy, smash the like button. I mean, if you hate democracy, that's fine, I guess. But then you should also smash the like button. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's get that up to like 300, at least 200. It's embarrassing. Let's take a look at Vet. Oh, man. Ugh. Oh, Brune. I'm going to do my best here, buddy, but Bitcoin is looking to run. I don't know. Probably not going to look away. 46.3. We now have a higher daily high. 46.3. Ooh, it's spicy. Oh, it's spicy. Let's go. 46.4. Oh. Bring me to the moon, Corn. Moon me, buddy. Beautiful. Smashing highs while we're live. You guys, that's pretty much how you know we are in a bull trend, right? When I'm live, anything happens. And specifically, it goes up. I mean, we stream all the time. 99% of the time, nothing happens. Especially the last 2 months. Now we got some movement. Now we got it. All right, are you chilling out there, Corn? You're probably chilling out for a second. Maybe we have time to swap it over to Vet. Let me zoom out here on the Vechains. Also, probably don't need all these million lines anymore, right? Probably not. All right, let's clean this up just a wee. There we go. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Here we are. So, Vet closing above the 200 daily. That's what we're looking for. So we've been looking for the Corn. Looks like closed on the 7th above, back tested the 8th, and battling with that 100 daily. This is, in my opinion, going to be pretty much the only importance. The only importance here. The 200 acting as support, the 100 acting as resistance. I put my money on the 200, to be honest. However, we're right here at this 10-cent psychological, also previous, probably previous resistance. Either way, current resistance. So we have something to battle with. That's definitely going to strengthen that 100 a bit. But this does even look in better condition than Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin just retaking it, where Vet might not have this set up. Loading. There we go. Bitcoin just now over the 200 daily after being rejected from it yesterday. So Vet is higher comparatively to the last 200 days of trading. That is a bullish sign. This is a bullish sign, showing that momentum is increasing, and it's not just arbitrarily increasing, it's increasing more or faster than the Corn is, at least at the moment. All right. However, comparatively to its last 20 weeks, Vechain is actually floundering a little bit here. We see the 20 weekly is actually higher up, sitting at 12.2. That is very likely, I would say, especially if we close daily above 10 cents. Very likely to be tested. Let's peek at alert on Bitcoin. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta watch the Corn when the Corn's corning. Oh, look at that candle. Oh, let's roll. 46.4. Putting on more gains, adding insult to injury here. Beautiful. Beautiful little formation. Little diamond breaking to the upside again. Really, I don't see much in our way here. I don't see much in our way here. Other than what we've been looking at forever. And this still is a threat. This is still a threat. As excited as I am, we still have one more hurdle. If we can break this hurdle, I think all bets are off here. I think the bear funeral would be in full procession. But we still have this area that we've been watching. It's like the 48 level. It's our original price point we were looking for. That's where the 20 weekly was trading. Now, there isn't really any candlestick resistance until 49.1. And really, even here, does not look like there should be too much in between. Maybe from this wick. This wick after, or on the 12th of May, we started selling off. But other than that, I think it's kind of clear sailing. I don't know why, at this point, we would not test 48. That's how I feel. As soon as we retook this descending high trend, I don't see much in the way. But up here at 48, 49, that's when it can get spooky. I keep saying it. I'm saying it for everyone's sake. I don't want people to be fooled. This is not a good FOMO in time. This is probably the worst FOMO in time. Probably the worst. I think the more bearish people stay as we approach these levels, the higher probability it is we break through. That sounds counterintuitive, but most of it is. All right, one more alert. We'll pop back to Vechain. All right, the Vechains. Ooh. I did want to check out its the retrace here and the extension on this V bottom. Where are we looking? Doesn't really line up too much with anything. That's okay. Let's look at... That's a good line. Don't need this. Don't need this. Get rid of those. There we are. Let's just look briefly at... Man, this is really hard to judge because this is the lowest point. But that doesn't really fit. Doesn't really fit with the retracements. All right, let's just try it anyway. See what this gives us. Our 618/golden pocket does look like it was tested, actually. We can see this is the exact same retracement Bitcoin saw from high to low. Already tested, though, in June. With still a higher low. All right, so we still have a higher low. Did not fully retrace. So going back to that level, lining up with the 20 weekly, that's looking pretty solid. Bollinger Bands finally getting pushed back up. Ooh, Ichimoku cloud here, though. Let's take a peek at this. One of my favorite indicators, very visual. Certainly would recommend you look into the math behind it. It's not complex math. It's just math you don't want to do, and it's showing you visually, so you don't even have to do any. But it's very easy. Don't overcomplicate it. What we see is a really fat, flat cloud on Vechain. 16.2 cents. That also doesn't line up with anything. I feel like I'm missing something here on this chart. I feel like I'm missing something. But what we say...
Streamlabs link, it's not in the description. I don't want to give this stupid YouTube company my monies.
Yo, brother Gavin-san. Gavin, I will get you that link. Did you see like the first 60 seconds of this video? I'm very proud of it. Very proud of it. If you like DVRs enabled, if you scroll back and watch the beginning of it, I'll get you that link. Love you, brother. It's great to see you. It's great to see you, dude. I'm in the best of best moods today. Nothing gonna bring me down. Where's this crap? I think it's right here.
Hi Tom, Safe Haven is a Vechain partner that covers DeFi inheritance and atomic swaps. What's your thoughts on Dollar SHA today? Is almost hitting your alarm.
What's up, my friend? Let me take a peek at that as well. Here, I'll add this to the video description. Tip the Dreamer. I don't know why I removed that. I think it accidentally got removed. One up. One Up Coin, what a great program. What a great site. Just allows you to take crypto donations like as a streamer, has integration, etc. Alright, let me grab this. Already got it. One Up Coin /donate/ that's a really long URL, but I'll add it in there. Okay. I've given Gavin sufficient time to go back and check that out. A Leroy Drinker. Been a while. Been a while since the Leroy has visited us. Thank you, my brother. Gavin actually is my brother in real life, so like it's really not as impressive that he gives nice donations. Just family love. Great to have you, man. It's good to have you around. Always a good sign when people start popping back in. All right, I added the donation links to the description. They should have been there. So let me see. What did I'm looking at Vechain. I feel like I'm missing something. This flat top cloud here. This is to finish my sentence. We find these to be very attractive to price. We find that price, now it doesn't necessarily break through, but almost always goes to test when you have something that looks like this on Ichi. Almost always. So that would be at 16.2. That's definitely a possibility. Let me finish up Vechain super quick here. Monthly resistance sitting at the 20 cents area. That's all psychological, so likely to be a player. On the week, 14.62. Jeez. This thing, well, there we go. So the cloud is giving us an indication, but does not, I'm not very confident in it. But what I am confident in is this golden pocket above us, weekly TK and KJ sitting there at the exact same price, 12.85 cents. That's what I'm looking for. Likely upside of 13.6, 14.5, but at least to come back and retest that previous high. We're seeing this happen across like every alt, and so to see Vechain do it, probably very reasonable ask there. So thank you, my friend, again, Mr. Brune. Wish you the best here with Vechain. Really what's going to happen, guys, no matter what chart we look at, it's really all just going to be, does Bitcoin continue to break up? If it continues to break up, all these coins are going to come with it. If it doesn't, it's a crapshoot. All right. Beer. Okay, let's see. Gavin, love you, man. Love your I just like you. I just love you around, man. You don't even have to donate. Like, I miss you, bud. I've told you that. All right, Rico Cortez. What's up, brother? Thank you for the €5. Safe Haven is a Vechain partner. Safe Haven. That covers DeFi inheritance and atomic swaps. What's your thoughts on SHA today? It's almost hitting your alarm. Well, I don't think it has quite yet because I think the only ones I got were Bitcoin. All right, actually, here, let me read off the alerts I've gotten while we're live. Raven USD has broken our 11-cent target. CTSI BTC is crossing 2,500 sats. I don't remember what that is, but we'll look at it. And that's it. I mean, obviously, Bitcoin alerts. So let's look at SHA. Last time we looked at SHA USD T, we were seeing support sitting at 0.003 cents, right? Yeah, cents, tether cents. And we were looking for a move. I'm going to go ahead and speculate this was our fib retracement. That's how we got the target. And yeah, close enough. That looks about right. That's actually a little off. I wonder why that's off. Doesn't matter. Looking for a test of 0.0045 cents upwards to just under 0.005, half of a cent. So let's take a peek here. We don't have any bearish divergence. That's excellent. Our bullish divergence off our low, off our support line here, playing out. We saw actually two iterations of it. A lower low in RSI here versus a higher low in price. And then we saw a weak bullish divergence off the exact same point in price with a higher RSI low. Decent. Daily flipping back to positive momentum. That's good. The money flow is a little janky here with a slightly lower low. I don't see it yet that it wants to break through. I do have the alert still there. I don't see it yet on the chart that it wants to break through, but this is a pretty healthy pullback here on the 4-hour. Oh, yeah. Maybe the daily has some more secrets for us. Oh, yeah. So the 4-hour, still not where I'd like it, but the daily, amazing. Daily is amazing. Negative money flow, similar to most of what we've seen, and now we are watching that money flow roll back over on the daily time frame. With a higher high here in momentum and a series of higher lows, money flow trending down, it's going to look to roll over to positive, and that's when, I mean, if you're sitting right here at a half a cent when that happens, you're definitely looking to retest some higher prices. Daily momentum up and doing well. 20 weekly sitting at 0.064. Let's look. I don't know if we even did this the first time. 0.5 retrace, very close to that 20 weekly. Very close. Very, very close. I'd imagine we see 0.066 cents when that daily rolls over. Actually, I do like the condition of the daily right now. We have a nice little bullish kiss that happened below us, painted below us. A beautiful candle to the upside. A fake out bearish engulfing. You can see that this candle intraday traded bearish engulfing, but was bought back up, rejected it, creating a new daily resistance at 0.0432 cents. Today, it's traded almost back to there. I would love to see this close just right above that level. That's probably going to be the signal that we're looking to really come and break through these levels. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All the charts look good today. Closing above that quarter or half cent area, we're looking for 0.066. Decent targets. Kind of looks like 0.031 could be the bottom for it here. We see Bitcoin continue to the upside. That's looking very much like a bottom. So this is a good chart, man. I'm glad that the TA was respected here. A little bit more till we get to our target, though. This is just what I want to look at real fast. All right. Not much there. Momentum rolling over like the rest of the market. Same thing on the weekly. Yep. All right. Cool. This chart looks decent. If you can break through that half of a cent, we're looking for our retracements and our total moves around that 0.6. The 618 sitting at 0.008. That could also be where we would look next. Let me pull this chat up. I have a feeling Gavin said some stuff. Let's close our poll with 406 votes. 65% of you saying bear funeral. Condolences to all the bear mamas out there. What's up, Raphael Ravalion? Rafael Santos. What's up, dude? Androsa Matija. What's my spectative after all-time high? Spectative? Where's my speculation? After all-time high. If you can, all right. If you can break, we're gonna do moon math quick here just for Richard, because he's the man. If we do.
Tom, did you already looked at your Ravencoin alert chart? Did I miss IT?
Nope.
Ravencoin has halving in January. What do you think? $10 in 2023. Cold sweat smiles.
Nope. We have not looked at either of those yet, but I'd be happy to. So real quick for Richard, because he's a great guy, been here a long time. If we can break the high on Shaw at 1.66 cents, target's pretty obvious. 5 cents, maybe 5.5, a little psychological. That's where our 618 extension is, and above that at our 2 measured move, 11 cents. There's your hopium. Today's a hopium day. We're hopium dealers today. Just selling it, and the first hit is always free. Always free. Giggity. All right, real quick, let me check back in. All right, not too much going on there. What's up, Jason Roberts? Timothy Oral, Dodge to the Kennel. Gabriel, One Knee Toe, Higher Life. Higher Life, right on. What's up, Info Vader, my friend? Good to have you. Tickle Bear. Hey, Tom, was buying the dick. Back to take profits. All right, well, hey, profits. Have I done LTC? I did a little bit of LTC. We're going to get more into it. We're going to get more into the LTCs. I talked about my butt trade earlier. Jeffrey Collins, Joe's Gaming. Does it matter? What's up, man? How you doing, How you doing? Does it matter? I haven't seen the State of Crypto. Shout out to the State of Crypto. Another YouTube streamer does crypto stuff like us, TA. Haven't seen him on in a while. I bet he has been streaming. Maybe YouTube's been hiding it. Boair Hart, what's up, Mang? Oh, Gavin just dunking it and dunking the donations and just walking away like a champ, as he usually does. A mystery wrapped in an enigma. All right. YOLO. Let's move on. What's up, Lucky? How you doing, brother? Did I already use Ravencoin alert chart? No. Raven is having in January. Okay, cool. What do you think? $10 in 2023? Let's take a look at the chart. Let's take a look at the chart, and we'll do some moon math for you. Today's a moon math kind of day. So we had already hit ahead of schedule our target. 11 cents there on Raven. We were looking from about 5 cents down here at what was looking like a reversal. And let's peek it. Man, that is an angry candle, isn't it? It's an angry candle. So to fully hit our target, because I believe that's the 0.5, we're looking for the 0.618 as well, golden retrace, they'd be sitting at 14 cents. I need to put another alert. 14 cents. There we go. I'm going to double check my TA here. Make sure that is actually... Yep, there we are. 618 sitting right around that 14 cent level. That's looking very likely, isn't it? It's looking extremely likely. The 786, so the deepest retrace, is also a monthly resistance. 18.8 cents. So if we do see continued upside here, that's going to be the battle for me. However, when you see 786 retraces, deep retraces, typically that's a sign that the market is looking to fully retrace, is looking to continue in the direction that it previously was. I could definitely see it playing out maybe this way. If we do move right to the 786, which I'm not confident on, I definitely could see that coming back maybe to the 0.5 at 11 or 10 cents before looking higher. That's pretty macro viewed. Let's see. This is a proprietary Crown TA. Don't try this at home. Let's see. 7.3 cents. All right. So if we do see a move to that 618 and we see rejection there, I would probably be looking to backtest that 7.3 cent target, then to move up. That looks a little better to me, and it would fit if you kind of blur your eyes. Kind of blur your eyes while you look at it. That would kind of fit this rounding, cuppy pattern. Yeah, that looks beautiful. So we'd have what is like a cup and a handle. That would be amazing. So let's smoke some hopium here. If we break our high, almost 30 cents, 29.3. We break that high. Beautiful. Beautiful. Check this out. Our 168 extension. I placed it very close, but not exactly on. At a value that we always would look at, no matter what, even if it didn't line up here, but the fact that it does is very inspiring, confidence inspiring to me. Our 1618 at exactly $1, $1.00025. That'd be my first target. You're looking for 10 bucks. I don't know if I can smoke that much in one day, buddy, but I'll try. Our so our measure move, $2, $2.21. That's pretty solid. This is a pretty solid target. Especially for something trading at 5 cents yesterday. That's like a 40x. Not yesterday, last week. Just doesn't have enough trading history to really aim that high. I don't see much in that 10 area. Man. So 10 bucks by 2023. I mean, hey, it's possible. Definitely possible. Look at that. Look at how close. Like, this is why we love these extensions. They're fortune tellers. Look at how close this 1618 was all the way back here. 2019 to March 2020. Look at how close that 1618 was. It's a few cents off. Not even 10%. Pretty dang good. Let me peek at kind of the indicators here, because I definitely haven't. I've just been looking at macros. What I like about Ravencoin, this is what caught my eye while we were looking at it originally, is we see that it came back to test this monthly support. We saw that on ADA. We saw this on a bunch of coins. This is a super great thing to look for in crypto.
My brother,
monthly.
Can you go over Harvest Finance? Farm is ticker. Thank you.
What up, Charismatic? Thanks for the 10, brother. Harvest, sure. Or farm, harvest, sure. We'll look at that next. But this is important. It's not really anything unique to Raven, but these are the entries in crypto, guys. These are the entries. On the monthly, you consolidated back in 2018, 2019. It was resistance. You spent a bunch of time below it. You blew through it, and then you came back to it. I saw this on ADA. That was a patron trade setup post. Same thing. ADA had moved back to its monthly support. They're high probability entries for longs. Doesn't mean a guaranteed win. It's not free money. But they're very high probability. Much higher probability than any random position taken, really honestly, since it broke that level. I love it. I love it. It's holding strong. Didn't get the bullish engulf off the monthly the way a lot of the rest of the market did, but that doesn't shake me. Let's peek at the weekly. Rolling over exactly the same as Bitcoin. We're seeing its first positive momentum. Money flow, pretty beautiful on Raven. VWAP is rocketing. I think we hit 14. I think we hit 14. Probably this week, provided we don't have any kind of crazy black swan events. You always have to say that now since 2020. Provided there's no really unforeseen craziness, 14.1 cents looks on deck. I mean, it's just now trading over last week's high. There we are. There we are. Easy peas. Last thing I want to do is get rid of everything and throw up our moving averages again. So yeah, today is going to be important for its close for 5 hours to go. And you're now back above the 200. You can see we were rejected on the 6th. Higher low. Now you're back above. So I want to see it close above 11.2 cents today. And if we do, I think that 14 cents is very much in the cards. And likely sooner than later. Yeah. Yeah. Great chart, Raven. Thank you again. Lucky. Thank you again for having me peek at that. So, what is up next? Farm. I don't think I have a chart for farm. No. So let's make one. New chart, new start. Let's make a copy for the farm. I don't know much about this. I know that it was recently listed on Coinbase, question mark. Question mark. I believe it's DeFi related. Let's look at Coinbase's chart, but then we'll try to find a longer history because this is certainly not going to be the longest history. What an interesting trade.
Feeling extra spicy today? Can we get a peek on $KCS Kucoin's exchange token?
DJ illustration. Thanks, brother. Thank you for the 10. Yeah. Kucoin. That I do have a chart. I'll pull it up, but these are going to go in the order they are received. I know we were looking for... I have to do farm first, but the last time we looked at Kucoin, I remember this. It was like the day before, or that day down here, we were looking for $14.50. Look at that beauty. And I can't get into it yet. Can't get into it yet. Got to do the farm first, but stay tuned and we'll look at that KCS. So farm. Where might I find a longer history for farm? I don't want to use Uniswap. Let's see if Poloniex has it. Okay, so according to Kucoin, Poloniex. According to Poloniex, looks like it started trading just before this year started, December of 2020. I don't know. I hate using the Uniswap charts, but let's see if it has longer history. God, shave my beard. It's itchy. Itchy AF. All right. Let's do it against like Wrapped Death, or do we have more history? Oh, yeah, we do. Crap. We do. Okay. So we're going to do it this way. We're going to do calculated by trading view. Oh, we don't have a USDC calculated. I'm going to do a little witchcraft here. If you pay attention, you may learn something very important. So, farm US. No, I have to take farm ETH. Okay, so I'm going to take farm ETH on Uniswap. Let's look at this first. Okay, never mind. I don't have to do it. I guess you guys don't get that secret today. Womp womp. Turns out this has plenty of history. There we are. So, interesting. I'm going to revert to Coinbase's chart for this specific point because it's much clearer and likely Coinbase had a lot more volume, a lot more liquidity, so it's probably a cleaner chart. Let's move this back, and we don't need you anymore, Poloniex. See ya, bud. All right. Coinbase began trading on July 29th into a solid rally. Solid rally. Looks like it topped out at 300 before closing the day down at 250. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. 10 days of selling. Huge bullish engulfing candle, slightly lower high, same daily resistance. Same daily resistance, 252. Now on Farm USDC on Uniswap, we have enough to look at the weekly. This is kind of what I wanted to look at. I didn't really want to take too much from these charts. So we look at like 450 as our high, 345. This is not really what I expected. Not really what I expected to see, but this is why I don't like Uniswap charts. They don't have a lot of volume. They're full of gaps. I mean, you can kind of see this $300 being significant here on the weekly. So I'll take it. I'm going to assume those are really kind of the same values. So what I can't do on Coinbase is I can't use the tools I want to use on the weekly and longer time frames. Currently at that 786, the deep retracement. So Farm, just based on that fact alone, is likely looking to test that 450 area again. Doesn't mean necessarily right now, but based on the retracement, probability would side with that. Nah, that would side with that, yeah. RSI, kind of ugly. A little bearish divergence on the high. Maybe that lines up with, hey, you need to go retest this high. So RSI can move back up and get rid of bearish divergence. We're going to get rid of that chart. There we go. I knew 300 would be somewhere. Okay, monthly close. So we have validated that this is a historical price point. It's not just Coinbase being weird. We see that March 2021 closed $300. There we go. Support below us on a macro. It's looking at 60. That is not a beautiful number, but it is what it is. I'm pretty much going to ignore this wick, especially because it's on Uniswap. It's likely there was no liquidity. Someone bought like a quarter of a coin or something up here. So I think 450, 300, and 60-ish are going to be our big price points. They're going to be our big important price points. And this chart's actually pretty clean for the 4 hour. I'm going to say there's no bearish divergence because we don't have data from back here. On the 4 hour, your momentum's waning off and your VWAP's waning off. Not ideal. Not ideal. But you have hit the golden pocket for retracement. So there's a play that you could make here. Play could be made. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Actually, this should be taken from right here. I don't know if I'm going to take it. I'm not. But if I did, I would look to go long at the 618. Maybe I look for a stop under the 786. And you could get a spicy move here. You know, even $300 is a decent move. Even 250. 250 from 190. That's 25%. Simply back to that $300 high. Giggity $300 high. A 33% move. So there's something to be played here. Maybe it could look something like this. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion of how maybe I would do it. Trade something like that. Yeah. That looks good. Let's zoom it in. On the hourly, though, not really showing any strength. Oof. Woof. So, probably would tighten that stop up, actually. So, I changed my mind here. That hourly is not building confidence for me as a bottom yet. So, maybe this trade goes like this instead. Beautiful. Man, a 10 to 1. 9.71 to 1. That's actually pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. With Uniswap being the only real history to go on, this is kind of difficult to give a longer term prediction. I do like the way this bounced though. I like the strength in which it showed as it sold off from that previous resistance. Didn't quite top it again. You're looking for 300 to break, and then 450 is your target above that. For now, this is pretty much the only play I'd be able to find on it. Unfortunately. But thank you, my friend, again, Charismatic, for having me take a look at Farm for the first time. I'll keep an eye on this, and in fact, I will set an alert for 302. And I'll set an alert down here so I know if my trade sucks. Your TA sucks. There we go. Moving on to KCS. This is spicy. KCS, last time we were looking at it, there's even a stream titled, or in the title, I think it says KCS to 1450. I wish I knew the last time I looked at this. I think it was on the 6th of July. Whew, this is a beast chart. So this is a great example of Fibonacci, of technical analysis playing out, giving us an edge of some kind. We saw a $20 high sell-off. $4.40-ish. We saw a move back to the 786 at 1450. A solid, deep retracement, typically suggesting the market is looking to retest the highs or continue to the upside. Rejection from there. We have a higher low, 814. And let's see what we can divine out of this chart now. Come on. Come on there, Dobby. There we are. Alright, didn't hit 618, so move back to the 0.5. Okie dokie, and let's mark this in our chart. Yeah. $8.61. I would look for this support to hold. I think that's likely, even though I typically wouldn't like this, as that does look like a momentum leg. Typically, I wouldn't like that. Something tells me that's not what it's doing. You can kind of just see maybe spider line style the channel here. It's above the middle of the channel after it consolidated below and put in a new high. So what I really see here is a very likely scenario of going back to 1450 at some point. If 861 breaks, throw this idea out the window. You do have your 618 retracement below that you may find support at as well, and that's sitting at 731 to 757. I would look to maybe take a different position if we break this 860-ish area. And what I like about it is if we do see this play out, we have one more freaking retracement to do. One more. There we go. If we do see this play out, what we get is a pattern we love to see. One of the only patterns in crypto I've ever found reliable. One of the only. That's what we'd get. So far we have the makings of this. You moved up to the target. You rejected. You came back to support. And now you're doing kind of an ugly bounce. So I'd definitely be keeping my eyes to the upside for now. I think the only real things in its way are going to be up here at about $12 for that 618 retrace. You break through there, you're looking for 1450, and what I'm hoping this plays out to is something like this. You might see a little more. Break to the upside to your measured move, and that would be, phew, here's your hopium, $27.41. Something around that target. Let me take a look at the indicators quick before I finish up. I just want to see this on some longer time frames. Yeah, weekly looks good. That's a really solid backtest to that weekly support. Money flow's beautiful. Beautiful money flow on the weekly. That's a great sign. Momentum reluctant to roll over, but looks like it's going to soon. And we're going to move on in a second. 1450, buddy. This chart looks good, man. Chart looks good. Weekly and daily money flow just trending up beautifully. Solid chart. All right, I'm gonna move on. Things are looking decent. In fact, I would say better than decent. This looks like it's going back to 1450 at some point. Just be careful. You know, you have the price points of importance there outlined, kind of an actionable thing. You don't want to see it move back below those lows. Ooh, we can even move that. We can move that stop level up. As we backtested $10 at the 20 daily moving average, we see a bullish kissing here with the 20 and 50. So I would actually be confident to say this might be the closer stop loss I'd be looking for. $10. Trades back below the 20. That's not looking great. And I definitely could use the 50 here. Trade back below. You lose this bullish kissing pattern that we do see play out a lot of the time. A lot. So things are looking solid there. I think $10 will be my final say of a tight stop could be placed there. Whew, the corn. Just chilling. That was an exciting few minutes back in the beginning of the stream. Now we're chilling out. Money flow has actually gotten more bullish since we started trading. Actually, the beginning of this episode was looking a little bearish. And this explosive move we saw while live has fixed that. We see our lows coming up in money flow and our highs coming up in money flow. Despite VWAP moving down, I would say that is suggesting more upside. I don't care about this pinching. I do care a little bit about the VWAP there moving down. But with momentum rolling over still, see that here. RSI being funky. 15-minute looks good. The 30-minute did close with waning momentum, maybe on its second waning momentum candle, and money flow reflecting the same as 15.
Just a tip for the love, my friend. Appreciate all you do.
Thank you, DJ. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for being here. That goes for all of you. This channel would not exist. We would not be here if it wasn't for you guys. It's true. It's true. Whoa. Stupid thing logged me out yet again. Somebody get me on the line with Stream Deck Elgato. Their hardware keeps screwing me up. All right, now it works. Yeah. Okay. I think we got all of the requests, right? We caught up. Farm, KCS, Raven, Mark Anthony. I don't know what currency that is. What is this? Philippine dollars. Philippine pesos. Give me $1. I appreciate your support, everybody, large and small. SLP. We do have a minimum, unfortunately, but here's what I'll do for you. If I have an SLP chart, which I don't, womp, I would have pulled it up. I'll pull it up. I don't know if we're going to get to it today, but I'll start the chart. We'll do an outline for you. Ooh. And then you just catch my eye, just like that, SLP. Just like that. $33. There we go. Yeah. This is actually a pretty cool chart as well. Rolling over. All right, we'll probably look at it then. I want to read the chat a little bit. Take a break from just grinding out charts. I mean, I love charts. You guys probably love charts. But at some point, you can't just do chart after chart after chart. You gotta mix it up. Mix up the format. Let's see. Still about 400 watching. Holding steady, though. 400 of the sexiest viewers in the entire world. Great to have you guys. Smash that like button if you haven't yet. We're up to 247 or 274, so we're doing well. We've progressed a lot. Let's hit 300. The more people who like and subscribe to a live stream while it's live, the more people YouTube shows that stream to, suggests that content to. So help out the stream by subscribing and hitting the like button. Really appreciate it. Jump into the Discord if you haven't yet. There's tons of educational content. Live stream, I'm going to put our streams chart today up live on Discord after the show, as I always do. It's the best way to keep up with our live streams. We get shadow banned a lot. You won't be able to find us, so jump in there. Keep up with us. Man, it's getting late in the month. I'll do it one more time. Guys, the patron. We've had a few patrons sign up. It's great to have new faces, but check it out. Traders of any skill level can join, can benefit. What it is essentially our focused learning environment group, whatever you want to call it. It comes with trade setups, technical analysis, macro market insights. Really, it's kind of a backdoor, a secret outlet. I don't know. I put all my thoughts there. I put everything kind of I'm thinking. I put a lot of work into it. It also comes with exclusive patron-only videos. But check it out. Sign up if that's you. If you're looking to invest in yourself, sign up. Don't wait till the end of the month. Patreon does not prorate membership, so you just waste money. You get the best value signing up today. That's going to be one of the last patron shills this month. You guys know I don't do it. I don't do it after, like, the 15th. Mark Anthony. All right, bud. Yeah, all right. Let me read the chat. I got it pulled up for you there, Mark. I'll do it. Let me just pull up the chat and chill with these peoples for a minute. What's up, Kinkle Simon? Good thing to hang out with you. And the charts. Right on, dude. Right on. Jason Roberts. See, I'm a procrastinator. I feel that. Matthew Miller. Bitcoin forming a head and shoulders in February just before the March crash. People have been calling this a head and shoulders for, I don't know. People were calling it a head and shoulders before we even fell. Before we even fell. People were calling it head and shoulders here. That's too noisy. Where's a cleaner chart? There we go. People were calling this a head and shoulders here. Like, here. We don't have a head and shoulders pattern. I can guarantee it. Can guarantee we don't have a head and shoulders pattern at the moment. Doesn't mean we can never paint one or we can't end up in one. But at the moment, with 100% certainty, I can say we're not in a head and shoulders. And that's actually a really easy call because it doesn't fit the technical definition of a head and shoulders. That's why. We'd have a neckline here. In order to have a head and shoulders, we need to see trading below the neckline, which we never did. And in fact, this low never broke the low in January. If anything, I would say this pattern is probably more likely similar to this than it is back here. This looks nothing. Where is it? Here. This looks nothing really like what we have going on now. And don't worry, Anthony, I didn't forget. I just want to rant about this for a second. The only similarity to February-ish that we have is this rounded top. That's it. That's it. And it is absolutely reasoning, or part of the reasoning, this area right here. Why I've been saying 48K, 45, 48K. That's where it can get scary. Because if you have a rejection like this, then you could look for something like that. But this actually wasn't even a head and shoulders. Not technically. I mean, you could goof it up and say it is, something like that. This is the only similarity. But look at what had happened before. So to say like all of a sudden right here is like April's high doesn't make any sense because this was coming off of a bearish trend. The reason this was so savage, yes, we have COVID, whole markets got shifted. The reason this was so savage though is because it failed to make a new high after all of this bearishness. Failed to make a new high, and then we just so happened to have COVID. Double whammy. What we would be looking for a repeat would be this. You see these descending highs. Weakness. We don't have that. We don't have that at all. I would honestly argue that the price action we see right now doesn't really look like any of the chart. It really doesn't. Really doesn't. There's no, we don't have the weakness here. We don't have a high trend that continuously smashes down price. In fact, the opposite. In fact, we are above the high trend. That didn't happen back then. If we got to, I don't know, 65K and rejected, then it would be vaguely similar. But that's not going to happen. I don't believe that's going to happen. Anyway, let me look at this.
CRV, USDT Kucoin, please, and Thai sign of the horns, light skin tone.
CRV Kucoin. What? Oh, on Kucoin. My man. Higher Life. Awesome name. And the man knows... He knows how to request a chart. Put in the pair. I have to do SLP first here. Sylv, I saw you said something about Telegram. I'm assuming you were joking, but guys, I'm never going to message you on any platform. I mean, sorry. I just probably won't. You can message me. I'm never going to message you on a platform, and especially never going to message you asking about money, asking about personal information. There are scammers everywhere in crypto. Everywhere. Crown. There's one I can't get rid of on freaking Instagram. Maybe it got deleted. Did it get deleted? Tom Crown. Oh, maybe it got deleted. Sweet. Well, there used to be one, and basically my Instagram is Tom Crown Official. The scammers was Tom Crown Official with an underscore. Same posts, same pictures, etc., same bio. I'm never going to message you, and certainly never going to message you about money, anything like that, personal information. If someone does reach out to you that is me, meaning like account looks like me, come in the Discord and ask me. Easy peasy. If you at me and say, Tom, there's like, are you messaging me on Instagram? I will tell you very quickly that that is not me. My Instagram is hacked. No, it's not. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, saw. No. That is fake news. Oh, we got a new one. Yesterday, someone informed me. I didn't see this. Tom Crow Official. All right, let's pull this up. Sorry, Anthony. I did not forget. We're going to do SLP. This is an important point, though. Tom Crow Official. Damn. Didn't come up. Tom. They always block me, so I can't actually look them up. Oh, this one didn't, sucker. Sucker. Here we are. Look at this. So this is not me. This is not me. You can even tell. Look at the image up here. This is not me. They just left out the N. Same picture. Probably I'm just going to guess, probably the exact same amount of followers, probably the exact same amount of following, probably the exact same amount of posts. But the accounts will also always be private. Why would I have a private account on anything? Tom Crown is not a private account on social media. Report this guy. Report them. They're trying to scam. They're sending out things. It's not me. I'm going to report them right now. I just don't know. It's so annoying. Instagram makes it super annoying to actually get these deleted. I'm just going to report it for spam. Anyway. Not me, but thank you. Thank you, Sylv, actually, for pointing that out. Because, dude, they... On everything. I'm flattered. I didn't think I was famous enough to be worth copycatting, but apparently the bar is very low. All right, just take a look at SLP here. What's up, Beardy Day? How you doing? Tom Crow. He's a little cleaner TA. He's not quite as handsome. Not quite as handsome. .com/TomCrownCrypto. I don't know. Please look at CLR scale. What's up, Ramon's Ellipsis? What's up, dude? Been a while. Yeah, dude, you've been here. You probably remember. We've had scammers since the beginning. What's up, Hendrick, brother? I'm not even gonna say your last name, though. I can't mess it up. Yeah, I know. Shh. Shh. Hendrick, you're not helping. That doesn't help. Don't tell people that. In fact... Man, we got limited ads. That's weird. Probably because I said a potty word. Can I disable this while I'm live? Yes, I can. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Yeah, I did. Whoopsies. But I just took DVR off, and I'll blur that out or delete it. Rez going crazy calling this a golden cross. I mean, it is a golden cross, but just like all crosses, Nah, not that good in crypto. Beardy Day, shut up, man. All right, what's up? Fantast. Coleslaw, what's up, dude? Bitcoin Taproot fork. I mean, Bitcoin Taproot, it just hasn't been signaled yet. What's up, Vincent Vega? Long time, dude. I remember when you were calling for bearishness. But to be fair, so is everyone. Foghorn Leghorn, my man's here. Mama Jedi, darling, good to have you. Johnny K, look deeper. Beardy Day, you're next up for the blue, man. Don't worry. Dixon C, what's up? All right, that's like most of the new names. Kamikaze X, smoking that opium. Tim B, there's a new name. Oh, can I show the Bitcoin dominance altcoin entry chart? We will. All right, let me get through SLP. Sorry, Anthony, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I appreciate you. Let's take a look here at SLP. SLP, a brand new chart. Never looked at it before. Bunch of levels here. Got a bunch of levels. Let's make this smaller. Just setting this up real quick. There we are. I will say the one thing that strikes me here, this might not be all the chart history. The one thing that strikes me, that it doesn't really mean bearish, but something I'm not a huge fan of seeing is we have kind of this move and we only built resistance here. So this doesn't actually make it any more bearish or anything. It's just that if you lose this weekly support, you don't really have much till 13 cents. It's a pretty big drop. However, we, at the moment, I don't have any reason to say that that'll happen. Just kind of stood out to me. Let's peek this. Picky wikis. So you've come right back to that 786. Interesting. The weekly resistance sitting exactly at that deep retrace. That's actually leans bullish. That leans bullish. It's at 28.1 cents. So let's see where we are this way. So provided that weekly support holds, you don't trade below 1670. Your 0.5 is at 26 cents. So that's very likely. And your 618, your deep or your golden retrace sitting at about 30 cents. Not bad. Not bad. So far, this actually looks good. Mostly because, well, you moved to the 786. You really didn't sell off that much. I'd like to see it stay above its original 0.5, so like 16.1 cents down here. And now you're looking, hopefully, with the bullish engulfing on the weekly currently showing, you're looking for a move back to the upside. And you have what is absolutely some kind of, let's do it this way, some kind of like wedge. So that's not so helpful. Let's zoom in because we don't have tons of chart history. The weekly is not helping us much. This is a nice bullish candle on the daily. We had that same as Bitcoin fake out to the low, moved back up to weekly resistance. Yeah, moved back up there. Struggled with the 50 daily, struggled with his daily resistance of 21.6. I don't like that you're not above the 20 or 50, but in all honesty, that might just be because it doesn't have a lot of trading history. I am not a fan of harmonics. You guys know that. I don't think they work in crypto. I don't think they work in the literal sense in crypto. However, they can describe bullish and bearish structures. What stands out to me here is this looks a lot like some kind of bullish harmonic pattern. Really, layman's explanation, bullish harmonic patterns can really be described in a simple term of you have an original point that moves to a high, that moves to a low, that moves to a lower high, that moves to a lower low. So it makes that M, or bat wings, I don't know, butterfly. So I don't know if these ratios line up. I don't think that really matters at all. But this is decent. This is decent, especially because we want to hold this low. Especially because we want to hold that low. You guys might know more about this than me. I've just never really seen them be predictable. But that does, that side's bullish. You have a really strong support at 13 cents, so that is a plus. Money flow leaves a little to be desired with this lower low here. At least the daily is rolling over. At least the daily is rolling over. Yeah, that 50 daily's in the way. Momentum's positive on the 12. Money flow maybe rolling over on the 12. So there's some signs of hope. You can see pretty clearly on the 12 hour that your selling pressure, your selling momentum has been waning off. Now we just need to see that buying pressure, that buying response. These two kind of impulses to the positive side didn't really go anywhere. We want to see more, so I'd feel much more comfortable on this coin. I would say with the daily close above 21.6. That would make me much more bullish. At minimum, 21.8 above the 50 daily. Until then, I still don't like the way that looks. Until then, you're going to have bullish divergence here of some kind on your daily. Maybe they'll translate out to longer time frames. Yeah. Let's just like kind of call it this way. Since I'm going to have trouble finding an edge here, if you trade below what we were talking about, kind of that 16, 17 cent area, I'd be looking for 13. If you can get a close above the 50, probably going to be looking back to that 28 cent area. In between there, maybe just sideways trading. We'll see how that plays out. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for being patient. I know that took a while. I wish I had more to show. This is my honest, this is all we got. You have super strong support. You have, we don't know really if this is super strong resistance. Probably not. Probably not. But I just don't like that the daily isn't quite where it needs to be. All right. Thank you, my friend, for the donation. No idea how much it was, but I appreciate you either way. It's not about the price. We can take a look at CRV here. What's up, Crypto Master Bro Science? Eat all your fish. Space Water. Gotta catch me. What's up, Space Water? Jonathan Go. Bubble. What's up, man? Greg Peters. If you buy on the year, you don't have to worry about the billing issue. Hey, Greg Peters, wise man. I don't know if he's talking about patron, but he's right. Sign up for an annual membership. Doesn't matter when you sign up. You don't have to wait till the start of a new month or anything. What's up, SBCA? Fantast. Psy Elf. You're a new name. You're right, Psy Elf. I knew that before I even read your comment. All right. Renee Silva, there's an old name. And E-Combs. The wonderful, beautiful, amazing E-Combs. Okay, CRV. Let's zoom out here. Let's zoom out here. I hate you, Downson. We already looked at Vet, but yes, we will. For you. Anything. Dallin-san. Dallin is my son. I'm a father.
Can you check out Vet Vechain?
Yes. We already did, but yes. Okay, haven't gotten back on CRV yet to our larger, grander retracement level. Probably about $5. That's okay. As you're putting in higher lows, not a problem yet. Weekly momentum's rolling over. That's good to see. Let's try this. $0.5. Yep, $1.20. Here we go. So here is, actually, it's probably right on this. It's probably right on this wick. Yep. Here's kind of maybe it would be invisible support, but it's our 4.5 retrace from our low in October to our high in April. We see the 618 golden pocket down here, daily support. Daily support. There we go. The weekly 20. Man, this is a spicy chart. This chart is very coiled, ready to strike. Hopefully in the positive direction. But it looks coiled. We have the 20 weekly right above us. That's a monthly resistance, I believe. Sitting at $3.12. Or no, at $2.20. There it is. Overlapping with that resistance. So that's going to be a hard battle to fight. Good stuff. You're above the 50. That's pleasant. I'd like to see that remain. I don't want to see it trade below 125 or else I'm looking for 178. But I think that the odds are going up to test that 220. Rest of the market is moving. Oops. Rest of the market's moving, and yeah, it just looks like it wants to. Just looks like it wants to. We have our golden pocket more locally right there at that level, so I'm gonna say with pretty strong confidence that we're looking for 220. I'm not sure the path here on the weekly quite yet, but I'm looking for it, and I think it's not super far away. You can see the daily holding here is support. Money flow a little sketchy, but slightly higher high, so at least it has some positive energy there. Weak bullish divergence off this low, off support. Oh, dang. This is a rough one, too. Spicy. Spicy meatballs. 250. 250. $220. Man, I don't know what it's going to do at 220. You have the 200 daily moving average kind of chilling up there. 220 is going to be, I think, the level to take. If it could take 250 or 220, I see no reason that it wouldn't then look for three and change. No, I want this to be straight. There we go. If you can retake 220, I'd like to see it close on the daily above that, weekly ideally. Then I'd be looking for 312, this consolidation level back here. And we can look at some moon targets quick before we move on. Before we scoot on out. All right. So these have moved. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Oh, wow. Yeah, and that's right near this crazy wick high. So if we break through 16th of April's high, we do have a little resistance above us at 562. But if you break that, you're looking for 11 or you're looking for 20. This is a spicy meatball. That's a 10x. However, you got a bunch of battles. Got a bunch of battles to fight before that. At least you have a bullish cross going on below you. Daily closed at support. Looking to bullish engulf back. So hopefully today closes around $2. I think you're heading for 220 in the longer term. That's right. Mark Anthony Yui. Thank you, old friend. I wish you still remember me when we were only 100 views. The name doesn't strike me, and I'm usually pretty good at it. I'm not doubting you. I'm not doubting you. But usually I'm pretty good. At the same time, guys, man, now we're looking back to over 2 years now. It's been a while. It's been a long while. So it's possible that I've forgotten some names. I know I'm embarrassed to say it. We'll look at Vet again for Dalenson, or I'll just send Dalenson all the stuff after the stream. I don't know. Oop. Let's peek back in at the corn. I can't find my chart. Where was the chart I was on? Did I move it? I think I moved it. Here it is. Consolidating. Money flow. Ooh. Typically, I'd be a little bearish on this. If I just saw this. This is a 30-minute. If I just saw this going on, this looks too much to me like a channel. I don't like that. But man, you've got a lower swing low in momentum. You have a higher swing high in momentum on the 30. That's good. Momentum's waning off. That's good. RSI is bearish divergence. It doesn't really seem like it's going lower. If it breaks low, if it breaks below 62, I'll change my mind. But this money flow, man, we saw it not so great at the start of the episode. Now we're seeing it move. Seeing it just slickly trend up. What I like here is that you had a really brief negative money flow before popping positive again. Typically, that's a sign of a fake out or a strong move coming. On the 30, we might see a back test of that 46. I'd like to see that hold. If it holds, I think we're moving up to 48. If you break it, you're probably retracing. Let's look at where that might be. like that. 618 golden pocket-ish area. Sitting down here at our trend line. Well, I don't really want to go hang out at that trend line again, but is what it is. If we backtest it, that's fine. Don't want to break through it. Absolutely don't want to be trading below 42.5. Then we just fall back into all that crap storm. So maybe we're looking at 46 here. Before higher by the end of the day? Question mark. Don't know. Don't know. Maybe the 5 minute has clues. Yeah, this was the sketchier money flow we looked at. This was the sketchier because we had this low, low breaking through our previous lows. It's rallied back up, but it's not really trending off despite really savage VWAP pressure here. Money flow is not being dragged down that far. Stays above here. This could definitely look to make a move higher, and that would line up with what we're seeing on the 30 minute and on the hourly. So this was also sketch, but now it's in a little better condition as we're just now reaching that high. That's going to have to really have some fire, though. If you don't have the fire under that, you're just going to flop. So I think short time frames looking strong. Adding up to the mid time frames, which are a little contested. And the longer time frames like weekly, finally looking good. Finally looking good. All right. We already looked at this, Dallas on. I'll send you the timestamp after this. Already looked at this. Said a lot about it. No, I can't really remember. What was I saying? Looking to close, you're already above the 200. Looking to close above the 100 and battle with that 20 weekly, 12.1 cents. I can't remember what I was saying here now. I think maybe I was looking up here. Momentum's good on the daily. RSI is very good on the daily. Very good. Weekly's rolling over. Okay, now I'm remembering. Now it's all coming back to me. And no, not the monthly. I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying. My brain's a little foggy. You got monthly support. 9 cents. Saw its reversal. Maybe heading for 13. I know I'm having so much trouble. I'm having so much trouble remembering what I said. I don't think I even zoomed into these small time frames on Vet. I like this though. You moved up to resistance, higher, well, it's a little lower low, but higher lows in general, and you're testing that resistance as a flat top. You break 10 cents, you're moving to 12.8. Oh, my trade got stopped. Womp. Down, I'll send you the timestamp. I'll send you a timestamp from this. I did a good amount on Vet. I'll send you the timestamp personally after the episode. While everything's chilling, I'm gonna real briefly take a peek at things we looked at today, see if there's any movement. Oh, check that out. Yeah. Check that out. Everybody who's interested in farm. Look at that. Would y'all look at that? Look at that. In the last 5 minutes. In the last 5? In the last 8 minutes, farm has come down and filled our trade. Did not stop it out. Did not get stopped. Filled. Long. Let's go. Live. Entry hit. I have an alert for when it gets stopped. There it is. Winner, winner. Let's see how it plays. With our 10-to-1 risk to reward on here, even with a 10% probability of this trade playing out, we could be profitable. We could lose this 9 times, and if 1 out of those 9 times hit, we'd be good. High risk to reward. Whew. Look at that. Look at that. Came within less than $3 of stopping us out. Fingers crossed on that one. KCS, nothing. RVN, still battling with that 200. Total. Total at the 618. Gets tense. Litecoin, keep going. I don't want any excuses today, Litecoin. All the way. All the way. That's ugly here on the 4. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that. You have like almost an inverted head and shoulders pattern on money flow. So you expect it to rally up, come back and continue to play that pattern out. That's interesting. I don't know what that means. It's probably the same thing inverse head and shoulders does. But that's pretty nice. Six-hour, decent. Momentum up, RSI up, price up. Nice. Litecoin has not really moved since we started. Pretty much, actually, it's moved down slightly since we started. That's okay. That's okay. Looks like maybe backtest an hourly resistance or support here. 165, 166. Hopefully it gets a bounce there. Spicy day, guys. Spicy day. We caught a lot of the spice while we were live. A lot of the spice while we were live. Alright. 1 hour candle now looking not so hot. Saw a little dippy. A little dippy here. 50 minutes not convinced though. At least not yet. Let's see. What we see is, so price is really just back to where it consolidated here earlier today. Look at RSI though. RSI is now much lower than at any point during that consolidation. Yet it hasn't broken the low of the consolidation. To me, that's bullish divergence forming. Whether it just reverses right here, or if it moves down and reverses, or it moves farther. That intense selling failing to really make any new low is likely the start of bullish divergence on your low there. What's up, Lupus Warrior, third proverb? Ecombs. Uh-oh, it's getting a little crashy. I don't know, man. Can we call it crashy? It's like, look at the daily. Look at the daily. We started the episode with this. I guess it's not on this chart, though. It's on some other one I doodled on today. 44.6. This is our previous area of resistance on the daily. Could easily see it come down and back up. Do a similar move to what it did there. So far, it's not in danger. Not yet. That is a nice little candle, though, right? It's a nice little candle. Yeah, 44,600 really not be a big deal. Man, viewership has trended off. We were up in the 4s. Now we're getting to low 3s. That's all right. I don't know how long we've been live for. 2 hours. That's why. Duh. Let's rechat. I want to rechat for a little bit, which I keep saying and not doing. Today is not the 6th, by the way. What are you guys talking about? Would you look at that? Just look at it. Foreign rocket token. I do backflips. What's up, man? That bot's a little iffy. Yeah, guys, try not to share, not just here in the stream. Don't share how much crypto you have publicly. Just think about it. There's no upside. No one knows if you're lying or telling the truth, so just assume you're lying. And the drawback is, well, maybe someone is like, hey, you have a lot of money, I'm going to try to steal it from you. Or maybe it's not a lot of money now, but a few years from now it is, and someone says, hey, remember that guy saying he had this and this? That'd be worth all this money now. You should try to steal it from him. Just be careful. It's just not worth it. What's up, Mr. McTruckins? How you doing? Ecombs is the best. That's why she's dedicated to streams. Marcel LeMay looks like a Wyckoff pattern played out pretty darn. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Not perfect. If it was to be perfect, I would assume we'd see more kind of up, down here. But I ain't complaining. I'm not complaining. That's white coffee. That's white coffee. It's not bad. What's up, Tipple? Long time, man. Jessica B. We had, by the way, guys, I don't know if I just typed in Jessica B. I don't know if you guys like remembered, but did any of you come to the barbecue yesterday? Because Jessica P got wild. She got wild at that barbecue. It was a great time. You were there, you remember. Yeah, Cream's just chilling. Cream is literally just chilling, grinding up. Cream doesn't look bad though. Higher low. Now you're going for a higher high. Yeah, Cream does not look bad. That does not look too terrible. I like it. I don't really have much else to say about it. But it's doing it. It's climbing, it's trucking. It's kind of just exactly where it was, but it's up, I would guess. About 25% since we looked at it. Not bad. You know what we didn't look at today? Gold. Oh, look at that, though. That's nice. That's very nice. That is not a attractive pattern, though, for gold. What we were looking at is back when Bitcoin had its death cross, and everyone was all freaked out about a death cross, right? Bitcoin had a death cross virtually at the exact same time that gold had a golden cross. Look how that's played out. Look how that's played out. Crossed, golden crossed here. And then just immediately dumped. So something that is good here that we can say is, well, they're not lined up anymore. It was very strange, the timing gold and Bitcoin crossing. Same moving averages, opposite signal, same time. It was a little too close to comfort. But here we go. Bitcoin lifting off, gold smashing down to its lows in the 1682 area. This is ugly, man. Look at these tests. Look at these tests. 1, 2, 3 tests. Your highs are coming down. This could be the ugly pattern that we don't like to see. We could be getting this. Maybe that looks like gibberish. Flat bottom, descending highs. That's bear market. That's bear markety. Now, I think gold will bounce. It'll bounce. It's not just going to go straight down from here. It hit this support zone. We're seeing some buying. It'll bounce. I don't know, man. I don't want this crap. I don't want this crap. I can see it coming back to 1776. Test that consolidation level. And maybe reject. I don't know. Does not look good, though. You had bullish cross, bearish cross back to back. Not good. Bitcoin putting gold to shame today. Can't believe I just looked at that. There we go. A little bounce. A little bounce on the low time frames. A little bounce. There we are. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. When you're on fire, you're on fire. I didn't say gold is crap. If I did, I didn't mean it. Gold looks, the chart looks like crap. I don't know. If I did say gold is crap, like that is incorrect, and I didn't mean that, because I don't believe that. But gold looks like crap on the chart right now. It does. Is what it is. That's an opinion. You're welcome to a different one. I do not like the way it looks. That third test of the same level after only setting lower highs and you got a bullish cross on the daily. I mean, if that doesn't work on gold, it doesn't work on anything. That's like, gold's probably the one thing it was, people like use it for, golden crosses. 4,600 on the 15, looks like it held. Ooh, and is that the hourly close there? Ooh, on the hourly. Yes, right back to the highs too. Immediate. 1, 2, 3 potential candle setup here. 1 green, 1 failed bearish engulf, 1 bullish engulf. That's the 1, 2, 3. Let's see if it works. What's up, Ben Waga? BTC outperformed gold. I mean, gold now literally, I mean, yes, you're correct. But gold now literally 10 year is now negative. Maybe not now that it's bounced a little. Maybe now it's back up. But I don't know. I don't want to hold an asset for 10 years and it be worth less with dollars printing. None of it makes sense, guys. None of it makes sense. It's all gibberish. Farm trade's still open, but not looking great. Where did my gold go? They're just like stumbling through charts now. There it is. Like, okay. So it was briefly. I guess the reason that we're seeing so many tests there is like, that's a yearly support. So, okay. If gold continues to test this level, it looks like crap. 3 tests, I already think it's a little crappy. If it doesn't break this level, you can see upside. For sure, you see upside. I just don't like that. I don't like the multiple tests, man. That looks like bear market territory. That just reminds me of Bitcoin 2018. It's like blow off top, lower high, large retracement, almost a double top, lower high, back to that same support. If you get another lower high and you test that support again, don't look good. Would not look good. Now this could break though. Could see a move up and then maybe you keep going. But as of right now, you can see, I don't know, this 50 monthly coming up to meet it. I don't like the way that looks. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Back to the hourly. Spicy, spicy candles. There we go. Hourly now bullish, engulfing the previous 53 minutes in. Can't count that yet. Dixie, Ethereum. Yeah, we're like at 2 hours here. Peter Schiff. I was throwing some shade at Peter Schiff earlier on Twitter. Wait, I don't know. I think my analytics on my end are just being goofy. I was throwing shade at Peter Schiff. Honestly, I'm not a shade thrower. You guys know this. I'm not a shade thrower. It's not my style. I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. But man, it is so difficult to not throw shade at that human. His like whole life, like goal is to just be toxic to Bitcoin. So this is what I was talking about. Gold, I guess, this is no longer true because it bounced. But briefly today, gold's 10-year return was negative 3%. Bitcoin's a modest 500,000. S&P a meager 300. But yeah, I threw some shade at Schiff today. Feel free to retweet it and like it. Follow me on Twitter, etc. All right. There we are. Man, sticking around here. Let's go. Let's go. That close above 46 was perfect. You've been streaming for longer than I expected today. Big Daddy, Papa Corn's coming home. How you doing, by the way, Higeki? Good to see you, bro. We'll trade bottle caps, like, yeah, Fallout. When you said Fallout Boy, I was thinking the band from my younger years. What's going on with... Dude, what's going on with this? It keeps, like, saying weird numbers of people are watching on my end. Yeah, there's 362 of the most handsome, beautiful people on the planet. But look at this. Look at... Why is it saying this? It's saying that we have 600. We don't have 600. If we do have 600, good to see you. At least on my end, it's not showing that. That would be wild. The second I'm like, well, I'm getting a little tuckered. Maybe I'll go do something else. Then YouTube says we have 600 watching. But then it doesn't say that for me. It says we have 350 again. I don't know. I give up. I give up. Doesn't matter. You guys liked the stream and subscribed yet? I don't think any subscriber... There we go. Diogo A. Lagrado subscribed this episode, and that might be the only one it's given me an alert for. The entire episode. Nope, hashtag Dominic. I don't know if you're here. You as well, bro. Only two people subscribed. I don't believe that. That's okay. If you haven't, go ahead, smash that subscribe, bell, Discord, etc. You know how it's done. Targets, please, Mang. Well, I will be releasing the abridged version of this after the show. You know what? Just so the crowd is pleased. So the crowd is pleased. Where is this? Son of a... I always have technical problems. There we go. We'll look at the Dixie Quixie. Here we are. Well, so far, dollar has played exactly how we thought. Moved up, started painting this ascending wedge, which we expect to break to the downside. Unexpected, so not exactly as predicted. It looks, at least at the moment, the 382 retrace at 91.8 has held. Didn't make it to the 0.5, 0.618. That could be bullish. Let's see. That could be bullish. I hate it. All right, it's right at the 618. So it hasn't really gone anywhere yet. But here's the 786. 92.9, let's say. Man, here's something I doubt many people are talking about today. The dollar and Bitcoin sharing a giant green dildo together. How many years did I have to hear that they ran opposite? They ran against each other for years and years and years. And then, well, here we go. Bitcoin pushing up new highs for this quarter, and dollar doing something. Not new highs, but at least it's bounced. Right, that's 618. If it can trade above 92.9, I'll look for further upside. I'm just not sold, man. Look at this RSI. You have bearish divergence through all of this. You have bullish divergence off this low in the daily. RSI is now like back to where it was. Maybe the weekly looks different. Okay. Spicy. That 786 retrace we were just looking for is coincidentally the exact same place for a bullish engulf on the weekly. Bunch of days to go there. But that would be a solid close for the dollar. Then we probably would look for more upside. Where would we look? Well, all of these areas we've been looking. Major retracement level here at 94. 95, 96. Really as high as I am expecting. Really as high as I am expecting. 97 would be a total retracement from high to low back to the 618. So even making it to 97, that wouldn't even really fix it. It wouldn't make the chart good again. It would be a good start. But that doesn't get you out of the water. You still could get rejected again from the 618. Really, I want to see a trade above 100. Trade above 100 and I'll just eat my words. I'll eat my words about the dollar. I don't think that's going to happen. Not anytime soon. Not with trillions and trillions of dollars stimulus bill coming out. I just don't see it. Don't see it. You have bullish divergence on the monthly lows. That's spicy. Dollar me. Dollar bores me. I don't like the dollar. It's just not a fun chart. Alright, I'm just going to pull up the ETH chart and see what's happening. Chillin'. Interesting. Isn't that interesting, though? Ethereum. No new high here. That I did not expect. Okay. Not, alright, but not the end of the world. Same kind of fake out lower low in the next day candle, but has not broken. Daily resistance back here. 3,163. Close above there today and things look great. I mean, things look great either way right now with Ethereum, but things look very solid if you get that daily close. Money flow is just peaking up. Momentum faking out. Don't really have any bearish or bullish divergence on the way up. Looking for that 3 candle setup there. Don't know if we'll get it. Don't know. 3,163 is the number to beat. Intraday it has, but it was sold back off. We have 3 hours, 45 minutes. Could be good. Could be good. Come on, load. High above the 20 weekly, above the 200. Here's our bullish kiss. Does anyone remember this? This was last week. This was the contender for clip of the week. This one was number 3. This one would have won. Would have been number 2 if I didn't automatically just make my dogs number 2. Who remembers? Who remembers the bullish kissing? Back in my day, bulls didn't kiss nobody. I don't know. There it is. Bam. Bullish kiss. Look what happened. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good trading signal. Just saying. Just saying. All right. I think Ethereum will close bullish engulfing today. Probably going to come down to Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues to the upside, then that becomes extremely likely. It is dicking around now, though, Bitcoin. What are you doing? You got 43 minutes. Close above 46.2. Just send it to 48. And then we'll just see what happens, right? Whoa. Whoa. All right. Let's pull this up. Dick Gabriels. That's an interesting name. I like Gabriels. What's up, Yusuf, Zaya, Yuxel, and the filmmaker? How you doing, man? What's up, CPX 700, APY 3? I don't know what that is. Michael Belagner. Just tuned in, no rewind enabled. Yeah, I goofed up. It's not like a big deal. I could re-enable it. But, just like some... It's not even sensitive info. Just info I'd rather not, like, have out public all the time available. Flashed on the screen. It's really like... It's just an email address or 2. I just rather not be out there. So I disabled DVR, but I will re-enable it when this is over. Don't worry. And I will be releasing, as always, the condensed version of the stream. I think I'm going to do that sooner. I usually wait till the next day. I'm not going to do that today. Today's one's going to be out right after. We got new subscribers. Alejandro, TC, Anonymous, and Yer Azanio. Good to have you guys. Don't forget to smash the like button, jump in the Discord, follow along. We're live here every day, guys. We have actually, today is the 10th. Is it the 10th? It's the 9th. Crap. Oop. I'm thrown off. We actually have published, I think, 17 videos. We have 17 this month, since August 1st.
My last super chat, please grin DIDNT show up.
Oh, lucky. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I don't know. I don't see it at all. Wait, no. It did show up. And I did look at Raven, bud. I did look at Raven. We already looked at it. I'm sorry. Well. I'm not going to do Raven again, unfortunately. But lucky, same as Dallin, I haven't forgotten. I'll send you guys, like, the timestamps after this. Don't worry. I did a good analysis of Raven for you, bro. If you want the real short version, just looking forward to close above the 200 daily here today. That's it. You get that? Things look great. Next target, 14.1 for our 618 retrace. If you don't find resistance there, looking at 18.8. Support down at 7.3 cents. I'll send it back to you. I did a really good in-depth one for this. I don't want to do it again right now. All right. Well, if I turn the stream off right now, Bitcoin will run. So, might do that. I don't know. Viewership's good today. People are I'm in a good mood. I'm freaking pumped. I'm psyched. Very redeeming. It's very redeeming. Everybody gaslit us for 2 months. Oh, you permabulls. It's so stupid. Well, you were the one shorting 30. Thought it was going lower. Bulls are so greedy. I mean, yeah, they are. Everybody is. But it's redeeming. It's redeeming. Feels good. Dang, son. I want to thank everybody for interrupted.
I did see it. I asked about fundamentals of RVN. Halving in January. When we see halving in price.
Yeah, I might have skipped over that. Kind of acknowledged it. To be honest, I don't know anything about Ravencoin. I know it's proof of work. I know that it was really popular to mine for a while. I think it had a good profitability. When the network was newer, especially. But, like, I don't really know much about it outside of that. So, for the halving, look at Bitcoin's halvings. But then you look at something like Litecoin's halvings. The halving itself doesn't really have an immediate impact on price. You'll see typically lagging price to that. I can't see it as bearish. It's not a bearish thing. Ever. Provided Raven has a good difficulty adjustment algorithm. Not bearish. You look at the history of halvings, and they're oftentimes just non-events. Nothing happens, and then maybe a few months later, all of a sudden the market's feeling a little more shocked, and you see less selling pressure. I don't have much, not much to say other than that, to be honest. I wish I did. Wish I did. Bitcoin, just break out, bud. Just go for it. 1 2 1 2, right? Alright. Uno segundo. Seems like we're getting hit by Ayanaku token bots. Sorry, bots. Bots, if you're going to be here, you might as well like and subscribe and watch the video. But typically on this channel, when we get waves of bots spamming a coin, we take that coin's ticker and we put it on the filter list. So for now, that's what's going to happen. Whatever token is now in timeout. Bitcoin, you're just teasing me. Come on, buddy. Just go. Just go. Yeah, 15 minutes. 15 minutes says we're moving up again. I want to get up and go do something. I want to start editing this video, but 15 minutes saying you're not allowed to go anywhere. Crap.
Can we get an update on Cro, my man?
Higeki Crow. All right. Take a peek at Crow, but please, please, everybody. All right. No, I'm not gonna say please. I'll take a look at Crow, but I'm not gonna do any more charts after that. We did a lot of charts today. I'm kind of charted out, so I'll take a peek at Crow. Take a peek. Nice bottom here. Nice rounding bottom. Very nice rounding bottom. Giggity. Everybody loves those round bottoms. You know what it really is? My vape died. It's out of batteries. So I get cranky. Cranky. I think last time, I think it was you, Higeki. It was you, right? Last time we kind of discovered this potential pattern. And in all honesty, it's exactly where we are. It's exactly, this is played out exactly as that would fit. You have a higher low. You have a higher low. You're now back at what, 14 cents. Looks like a weekly previous support, flipping, being tested as resistance, not flipping, being tested as resistance now. Your weekly MACD, same condition as Bitcoin, finally back over to positive. You don't have any bearish divergence on your lows. You don't really have any bullish divergence here locally either. Pretty neutral. Monthly close bullish engulfing. Does good. I mean, I think the first time we TA'd this, we hit it right on. Now, why do I have all these lines? I see. Too many lines here. That's not bad, though. 14.75 cents to 15. Next upside target. Looking pretty probable now. You're right at the 0.5 retrace. That can be dangerous. You know, there are reversals there. You do have a lot of consolidation here. Resistance. So you could see a rejection there, but basically what you want is you don't want any lower lows. You could still scoop down, mess around in the 10 cent area. Maybe only to 12.5. Actually, you know why? Yeah, that would be very nice. And there's a reason for it. If we see, let's say 14.75, then comes back down to 12.5, that'd be a potentially great entry for an inverse head and shoulders. Play it long. Measured move. 23.5 cents, 17. These, wow, yeah. That would be amazing. Every single one, our 1618, our 2, our 3, our 26, our 3618, each one of these extensions from this high to low points to one of these significant price levels. That's pretty wild. I dig that. So let's look at this neckline. This is potentially a neckline, but again, we're looking forward. We're looking to the next move. This isn't happening now. Let's identify a neckline. I'll take it from there. 12.84. 12.84 cents. I'd say that's likely the neckline. Might be as low as 12.5, like I said. But if this plays out, this looks beautiful. Measured move points to all the right places. I'm going to flip this chart upside down so you guys at home can see what I'm talking about, because people can't see these upside down or right side up, whatever. So left shoulder, head, neckline established. Right shoulder. So now we're looking for a move to this 14.7, 15 level. We're looking for sellers to bring it back to 12.8. Bounce, send it, go back, test your highs, etc., etc. This would be beautiful. And it's looking likely. It's looking likely. You haven't seen any lost momentum yet, but we're also not at that target. We're not at the 15-ish cents area. I think that's what we're going for. And that's going to play out. It's going to play out with what we're looking for. Our lows coming up and multiple tests to a flat resistance, flat top. This could be really nice. Chart looks good. Chart looks good. Bitcoin dicking around, just blast off. Yeah, screw it. You guys know exactly what's gonna happen. Exactly what's gonna happen. So, as soon as I turn the stream off, it'll move. Say lovey. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see. All right. No problem, brother. No problem. I want to do more charts. I'm just like, I think I did like 10 or 15 different charts today. And honestly, guys, after I do a ton, I just am not as good. Like my brain, just like mental fatigue. I just can't produce at the same level. So, oh, we have 406 likes. Can we get 420? If we get to 420, so we just need 13 people. If we get to 420, I won't talk about them again. What's up, Kevin M? How you doing, bro? 420 likes, please. What's up, M? Sudias. Savage Trades. Been waiting all day, son. Been waiting all day. Seems it's funny how everyone's waiting for a dump now. That was an interesting 10 seconds of the 30-minute candle. That was a spicy 10 seconds, though. That happened in 10 seconds. 463. Dump like $300, 10 seconds. Spicy, spicy. Wow, RSI is dragged down. MACD super dragged down. I'm liking what we're seeing here. What's up, Shring Tech? Thomas Lacius. Alright, we got 436. Woo! 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 Oh! Alright, let's get off the 1 minute so we don't all have, like, heart attacks. There we go. That's much chiller. 46. Testing it again. Going lower. It's like I even thought about turning the stream off, and the core knew. It was like, you're getting tired, buddy. Let's make the moves happen. Spicy, spicy. 45.8, the low from, what, the last hour? Money flow's still okay. That was pretty nasty, though. You can see began to twist and untwisted, and ooh, more selling, apparently. Ooh, ooh. Huh. Huh. Not in danger, but this is not the prettiest. Not the prettiest thing. 15-minute money flow is still fine, actually. Weirdly, even after that much red. Same with 30. 4 hour looks uglier. Still, not really that big. And you keep zooming out at these time frames, and it's like, well, now you have a small red candle on the 12. Still, $1,000 above daily resistance. 3.5 hours to go. Still time to fall underneath it. Still time to move up higher. That's a weird candle. I wonder if that's high volume. No, here we go. It's actually really low volume. Now we're 12 minutes into it, so there's plenty of time, and even in this 15-minute candle. Still could end up being a very large volume candle, but man, it dumped a lot for the 15-minute. And look at that volume. There's no volume. I would have expected higher. Just from how fast it was. Just like someone market ordered. Someone market ordered hard. Yep. Yep. I mean, dude, when everybody gets bullish, there's gonna be something that's gonna shake them out. Gonna be. 100%. 100%. I don't know. Was that enough? Are people spooked yet? Is it back to bear market now that we've gone down to levels not seen since, I don't know, like 6 hours ago, bear market time? maybe. That is a gnarly candle, though. The speed that it dumped, that was wild. That was 1 minute. And really, that whole movement happened in 10 seconds. I watched the time. That's funky. All right, 44.6. That's the number to hold. 44.6. It's looking likely. We'll see. All right. Thanks, Bitcoin. Thanks. If it finds support here soon, this actually isn't too bad. It hasn't breached its low earlier today. If it can find support, let's say it finds support right here. This is just hypothetical. If it finds support right here, we actually have a pattern that we kind of keep seeing. No, it's not perfect. These actually are coming down. Well, no, that's kind of what we saw in the macro. Broadening wedge. So now what we'd want to see is another test to the top, higher low, and find support on top. We'll see. This is on the 5 minute. This is a good dump all the way down to 44.6, and probably just wouldn't matter. This is a weird pattern though. Trying to find something that looks similar recently. Well, that 15 minutes certainly, this is the 5, but certainly that 15 minutes picked up some volume now. Still not as much volume as just this candle right here. For some reason. But a decent amount. Highest volume candle since then. And before that, on the 15 minute, highest volume candle was way back here. So we're seeing volume pick up here. That's actually a positive. We're seeing price increasing, and we're seeing volume increasing. That's what we want. That's what we want. It's good. It's bueno. But I'd like to see it catch before 44.6, or else things get stickier. I don't want that. I don't want that. I bet this is what happens. I bet we get that. Or we could even see this. Oh. Apparently I right-clicked and it went away. I could even see that. Really, as long as today closes above 44.6, doesn't matter. Just irrelevant. Alright. Alright. We got over 420 likes. We saw 10 seconds of spicy red action that's now chilled out. Set your alerts. As long as we're above 44.6 at the close today, everything's pretty darn good. Now the views are pumping up. The viewers are pumping. I've only been live for a bunch of hours now. The views are pumping because of that red candle. If you're tuning in now because of that red candle, welcome. Good to have you. The minute we were kind of thinking about wrapping it up, we got hit with that bad boy. Volume was high. Volume was high on the 15. But again, this candle. Wait. Yeah, I was right. Again, this 15. More volume than this 15. Greater volume over here than this. It's not a bad sign. That was a high volume candle. But what I'm seeing, or what I kind of see or take away maybe from this, is something around these lines. Got some kind of channel going on. Seemingly, as it touches these points, highs and lows, we're seeing that volume crank up. And if we zoom it out, what that is really showing us. Yeah. A dip in volume, and then volume. Yeah, there we go. Volume has definitely been trending up. So what I see is like volume trending down. About here is where it started reversing. No, volume has trended up with price. That's what we want. People are always yelling and complaining. There's not enough volume. It's pumping, not enough volume. Still could break to the downside. I don't know. Crapshoot. Everything probably just dumped the same way. What's up, Linux Master? How you doing, bro? I don't know. With what we saw on gold today, a little bit of dumpage on anything should be expected. Yeah, Ethereum rejected from that daily bullish engulf again. Not ideal. We still have 3 hours or so to go until this daily close, so meh. Farm trade from in-stream still up. RVN still looking to hold that 200. Shaw USD just totally unaware of what's happening in the market. Look at that look at that Litecoin wick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Litecoin. Go back up. You were so beautiful. You were so beautiful there. Look at that wick today on Litecoin. Look at that. Would you look at it? How close were we? 7 cents off. 7 cents below. 171.07. Magic. This looks like it's getting bought up. If this is able to get bought up before the end of the 4 hour, we found ourselves a stop hunt. Back testing our previous resistance. On the hourly, that held and still could hold here. Look at this whipsaw. Actually, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Whipsaw. I don't know if I made up that word or not. It's when you see price rocket in one direction, then rocket the other direction even harder, and in the end, it ends up really just being neutral, like a doji. The reason I like it is you see these a lot when the market's bullish. Go back, look at the dailies on 2017. You'll see a lot of these. High wicks, low wicks. Ends up near the middle. Would not be great to close this hourly in the next 17 minutes down here. Wouldn't be great. Would be worse if you close it below 45.4. But again, to reiterate, as long as you're above 44.6 by the end of the day, none of this really matters. It's all just noise. It's all stop hunting. It's all a show. It's all a show. Alright guys, I love you. Make sure you're liked and subscribed. Make sure you're in the Discord. Links top of the chat, bottom of the chat. We're going to be live again tomorrow. Get in the Discord so you know you'll be here with us. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed doing it. I'm still pumped. My eyes, my sights, still looking to the upside. Happy trades, fam. Crown out.